before the raindrops approach us. Let me type the poll real quickly here to begin, Apollo. We're asking everybody if they could time travel into history, which historic time period would you choose? Ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, medieval, or Renaissance. You know what? I'm changing ancient Greece. We'll change that to Wild West. I feel like we had Wild West in a poll, though. All right. The poll has been set. You guys can vote away. OMG, Tucker, you were the first in the chat today. Welcome in here, my boy. Foxy, lucky number 2. Akshat, the amazing number 3. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to go back and play some more Call of Duty. Bye. See you, Tucker. Enjoy your video games. I told you I would be here today, Steven. Let's go. Foxy, you never break your word. I have noticed. You are a man of your word. Ruth is here. Hi, Steven, Apollo, Leyla, and Tucker. Hello, Ruth. Craig is here. Craig, you got our new schedule, huh? Now Craig is on point. Is anybody else expecting some wet weather today like us? Today and tomorrow, it's going to be quite the insanely rainy day. Tucker said, I may see you on live later. I'm not sure if we're going to have a double dose stream today. It's depending on weather. I'm playing Last War, then I pick up a game of B-ball. Let's go, Craig. Sounds like a great Sunday to me. You know, the Jets are on right now. Jets, Jets. They're playing Denver in London. Craig said, it's raining here. Uh-oh. It's coming our way, Craig. Caitlin Mason is here. The Animal Lover channel is here. Connie's here. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday to everybody who's tuning in today. Did you send your storm south? I think it's working its way up the coast. Don't you worry, Craig. It'll get here soon enough. Although it seems to be taking longer than they originally thought. I see the rain projection is starting a little bit later now, so maybe we will get it in a double dose. We shall see, Pupishkas. If you guys are channel members, did you check out the photo I posted of the pumpkin that the chickies carved last night? And Apollo? Apollo was, what's it called? He was posing right by the pumpkin. White Chocolate is here. Greetings. Happy Columbus Day. No banks, no mail Monday. Oh boy. Craig said I record all the NFL games and watch them all commercial free. That is the way to do it. You could probably watch a 3-hour game in like 2 hours with no commercials. Akshat said, how are you, Steven? Akshat, I am very, very good on this lovely Sunday. How are you, my friend? I'm assuming you have no school tomorrow, Akshat. That just seems like it's the way it goes by you. Connie said, I'm okay. My hands still hurt. How are you doing? Good, Connie. Hopefully your hands will be feeling better soon. Foxy said, hey, Ruth. Hi, Craig. Good, Connie, my love. Hi, Caitlin. Everybody vote, vote, vote in our poll. Make your voice heard of which historic time period you would choose. Caitlin said, Ruth, hey, darling. We are getting close to hitting double-digit likes on the day. Keep double tapping those phone screens. Help us hit the double-digit like mark. Craig said 2 wide screen split so I can watch 4 games at a time. OMG, you have the master setup. You have like the perfect football room. How do you split your TV like that? We can't do that, but I watch NFL Red Zone, so I see all the highlights. My Giants have already won this week, so now all that needs to win are my fantasy teams, and then I'm good. Ruth said, I'm good. Thanks, Akshat. Hope you are having a great day. Foxy said, Steven, how are you? I'm doing great, Foxy. I hope you are as well. Happy Sunday to the whole A&L family. Akshat said, nope, I have school. Oh man. David Fry is back. Hello, David Fife. Love seeing these dogs. How about those Baltimore Ravens? Ooh, white chocolate. They are a bit of a train wreck, no? Once Lamar Jackson was out, their season went downhill quick. Ruth said, Craig, you got a gifted membership on Luann's channel? Oh boy, look at that. Craig was the lucky recipient of a gifted membership on the amazing Luann. You a Giants fan? I am, David. Unfortunately, I'm a Giants fan. But it's better than being a Jets fan. You know? And at least it looks like we got a QB now. Peter Harper said, sorry I'm late. I was shopping. Hi, everybody. Hello, Peter. Welcome. Craig said, I have a Samsung Multi-View TV. Thank you for that. Hi, white chocolate. Psycho Steeler, where's the puppy? Is he still in this corner scared? Who are you talking about, Tucker? Tucker is inside. He's watching football with the fam. David said, love the new rookie duo. Oh, yeah. Scatta Baby and Jackson Dart. Craig said, I have to get Luann time down. Yeah, I'm not sure if she streams different on the weekend, but she seems to go live like 5 p.m. or so, maybe a little bit later, 5:30. Ruth, you probably know better than me. Do you know, like, does Luann have a set start time? Ruth said, hi, Peter. Hope you bought all you wanted. Foxy said, I'm going to go now. See you another time, maybe. See ya later, Foxy. I know you're ahead of us in time, so you're probably thinking about Sunday dinner already. Hope to see you soon, my friend. Ruth said, hi, Psycho. Today, so far, we've had 33% of the votes for Ancient Egypt, 33% for Renaissance, 22% for Medieval Age, 11% for Wild West. Scattaboo is unhinged, training, looking for a Rex. David Fife, I don't know how much time you spend on social media, but there's so many funny memes of like Scattaboo. Well, they're funny, but they're kind of sad because you know when you take those hits, you're gonna have repercussions with your health. But there's a ton of memes flying around of like what he's gonna be like in like 10 years. You're right. He just looks for contact, looks for damage. He is a psycho. His celebration is amazing, though. If you guys haven't seen it, this running back on the Giants, every time he scores, he does like a backflip, and then he does like a surfing wave. He's got it's such a good celebration. Akshat said, weeks before Diwali is waste as child if you can't feel gunpowder. Interesting. Leyla, can I get that Bali? My favorite is the one with the clip of the longest yard. David, are you from like New Jersey, New York area? Scattaboo is today's Jerry Lynn. Shay, you think he's gonna have like a 15 minutes of fame? So that must mean you don't think he's actually good, right? You think he's just having like his spot in the sunlight? Apollo still doesn't let Tucker play with the ball. No, not really. They can be all outside together. Honestly, we could probably try to play with the ball, but I would do it off stream at this point. I think actually, sometimes I throw the ball outside with Apollo and Tucker and Leyla at night when I let them all out, but not too typical. David said, no, I'm a lifelong Bengals fan. Oh no, David, you might be in the only worse spot than us here in New York. Actually, I don't know whose season was more disappointing, the Ravens or the Bengals. But the Bengals have been exposed without Joe Burrow. My God, that guy Browning was a train wreck. I have Jamar Chase on my fantasy team. What is this guy's Browning? He can't even do anything. Ruth said, Luann live is usually around 10 p.m. for me, so 5 p.m.-ish for you. So there you go. Anybody in the U.S., 5 p.m. Eastern time is when Luann starts about. And you know what? I have some firecrackers to go see you soon. Nancy is here. Hi, Nancy. Ravens, we expect Burrow to be hurt every year. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, he is a little frail. I would say this injury was maybe the worst of them all. Come on, turf toe? Turf toe is going to keep you out 3 months? What the heck is that? Would Tom Brady ever be out 3 months for turf toe? I don't think so. Foxy, you can't go already, said Ruth. Nancy is sharing the hearts in the chat. Share Bear is here. Have a blessed day, everyone. Off to church, but praying for you all. Ruth said hi, Nancy. Nancy with more hearts. Craig said, I accidentally ordered 10 pounds of shrimp instead of one. My dogs are going to have some shrimp, and maybe I'll have a shrimp party. OMG. Craig, that's a lot of extra shrimps. Are you going to keep at least 7-8 pounds of it frozen and just save it? I feel like that's too much shrimp. 10 pounds. OMG. Are we ready for playoff baseball tonight? Seattle versus Blue Jays. Who are you rooting for, White Chocolate? I think I'm rooting for the Seattle Mariners. Seattle and the Brewers. I think those are my teams. 0L1V3 said hi. Hello. Connie put the emojis. David said, my 7-year-old learned against Detroit what it's like to be a Bengals fan. He asked why I was yelling at the TV and told his mom, I said, Browning is trash. Well, you weren't wrong, David. But don't worry, David. You guys made a major swap, and now you have Joe Flacco. Oh, boy. Share Bear said hi, Ruth. Megan. Naughty is here. White Chocolate said Seattle. Hi, Megan. It's sad. It said Olive. Oh, okay, Olive. Hello. Nice to meet you. Do you guys want to take a check at our chickies, Papishkas? Let's go look at the chickies. The chicken coop was left open accidentally, so they will have free roam of the yard all day. I guess until the rain starts. Then they usually hide. Peter Harper is here. Are you ready for more questions about my stories? Joe Flacco will have a broken hip in 2 weeks. His old and the O-line is trash. Yeah. Oh, the Bengals. For those of you that didn't see, Leyla, come here. Oh, I forgot to take that towel away. We carved a pumpkin yesterday with our chickies. It was really fun. I have to wait a day to get access to like the footage on YouTube, but I'm gonna probably get it today and we'll edit it into a nice video, but that was fun yesterday. If you missed it, you could check out that stream. Junior's here. Hi, Junior. I imagine all Ohio football fans have done a bunch of yelling in the past. Give me Jameis Winston, at least he can move. I really thought the Giants were going to trade Russell or Jameis to you guys. I thought that was going to be the Bengals' move, but nope, Joe Flacco to save the day. Olive, the chickens are pets, not food. Hey, we hit the 20 like mark on the day. Thank you, everybody, for liking it up. 20 likes in 12 minutes here. Hi, Leyla. Connie said, I watched your short with the pumpkin. It was awesome, Steven. Thank you, Connie. David said, Leyla and Apollo can get through our O-line. No, Leyla and Apollo would be great wide receivers. Have you seen Apollo do his routes and catch the tire toy or the basketball or frisbee? He catches them good. White Chalk said, what is the best NFL game to must watch today? I have not checked full NFL slate, but typically I just watch Red Zone for like the 1 p.m. hour, and you got all those games, and then we go live again usually, and then Sunday Night Football is always a great game. Ruth said, no eating chickies, Olives. So Olive, the first part of your name stands for Olive, but what does the second one stand for? On pause? Olive on pause? David said, let's see one. Question 1, if you use the robot chicken asteroid inventor, what would you want in the plastic egg it lays? Apollo, can you shut up? My goodness. You don't stop barking. Yes, money. Olive on pause is money. Money, money, money. Tell Apollo to run the post route. Hello, how are you doing today? I hope all is well with you and blessings to you and the rest of your family. What an amazing comment. I appreciate you letting us feel the love today in the chat. Thank you. From God Day. Appreciate you. Same to you, my friend. Ruth said, a chocolate Peter. Good one, Ruth, from Peter Harper. Give me that bally, Leyla. Leyla, can I get that bally? Easy puppies, easy puppies. Leyla, what are you eating? I gave my friend a jar of peanut butter for his birthday. Wow. He's gonna have a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I hope he's not allergic. Does anybody have any food allergies in the chat? I have none. Akshat said, I am back again because my friend destroyed our fun firecracker plan. Akshat, you're making me nervous with all this firecracker and gunpowder talk. We gotta stay safe. Make sure you don't pull a Jason Pierre-Paul. David said, have a good day, heading out to my second job. David, enjoy your day. Sorry to hear you have to work on a Sunday. Sounds like you're a hard worker with 2 jobs. Appreciate you in the chat so far today, and have a great day. Hope to see you soon. Peter said, question 2, after falling asleep in the nest after building the robot chicken, why is Asteroid unaware she's getting buried in the eggs? Ooh, I'm not sure. So gave him a packet of cheese. I'm glad to hear you also doing pretty good. Extremely happy for a graceful turnaround in my life. Did you perhaps also hear the good news? I have not. Akshat, what is going on? Be careful, said Ruth. White Chocolate said, enjoy your Sunday and Columbus Day ahead. Now, White Chocolate, I'm not sure what's... Usually, like, when there's a... Is Columbus Day a federal holiday? Because you said the mail is closed and stuff. Because I'm pretty sure the stock market is open tomorrow. So now I'm a little confused. Does anybody know if Columbus Day is a federal holiday? White Chocolate said yes. Is the stock market open tomorrow? I thought it was. Federal holiday? I'm 90% sure tomorrow is the stock market's open, which confuses me. I thought all federal holidays, the stock market closed. You got a financial grant for $50,000 program? Ooh, I want it too. Let's go. I'm getting 50K. It is a God day. Rusa, did Asteroid not know the robot chicken could lay eggs? Asteroid's gotta know. Asteroid knows everything about Asteroid & Co. world, doesn't she? White Chocolate said most schools are closed on Monday. That's why my basketball got canceled. I have basketball on Mondays and Wednesdays now. But we don't have it on Monday because the school is closed. It's okay this week though. I'm not too disappointed because my new sneakers haven't come yet. And I'm going to rock them the next time we play, so. Olive said, I wonder if my school is, hopefully. Peter said, not quite, Ruth. She accidentally switched it on and went going to sleep in the nest, and the nest started filling up. When I go outside my house, I see my friend throw firecrackers. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Akshat, your friends sound wild. Connie said, haha, good day. God day, okay. We can't have anybody scamming our community in the chat, so we'll put you on a timeout, and we'll see you again in the future, my friend. Ruth said, I see, Peter. I see. Leyla, can we get a Leyla loaf? Go Leyla loaf. Give me that ball. Leyla loaf. We want a slice of bread for a Sunday morning breakfast. Right, Apollo? Connie, God Day made an offer too good to be true, right? If anybody, here's what words of wisdom for the chat right now. If anybody ever sends you a message saying you are the winner of 50K, just click this link. Do not ever click that link, okay? That is a scam, my friends. Leyla, what are you eating? Come here. Hey, what are you eating? Drop it. Hey, drop it. What are you eating? Hey, spit that out. Ow, you bit my finger. Spit it out. What the heck did you just eat? I couldn't get it out of her mouth. Leyla, are you still eating that? Hey, come here, come here. Whatever it was, she hit it whole. Leyla, what could have been in the yard that you would have wanted to eat? Hopefully it was actually food. Now I'm a little concerned. Caden's back. Hi, Caden. Jens is here. Hello. Foxy, you're back. Hello. It's amazing what dogs will eat outside. I just hope whatever she ate was edible. I mean, I imagine it's going to be okay. We'll see. We'll keep our eyes on her. You can't resist Apollo and Leyla, Foxy, said Ruth. I have no clue what time period I would choose, LOL. Caden, I didn't watch UFC yesterday, but I was tracking it. I saw that Oliveira won in his home country. How about that? Olive said, I light things on fire. No. That's not for fun. Peter Harper said, hi, Jens. Unless you have a fire pit like us, then it can be for fun. Agnes is back. Agnes said, good morning, pup heads. Hello, Agnes. Agnes, your Brewers are looking good, huh? They are looking good. Ruth said, hey, Jens, you haven't missed too much, Jens. Sorry. Only paper and stuff. I mean, Lolo is more cute than Apollo and Leyla and Tucker. Oh, no. White Chocolate said, I see lots of dogs eat grass outside. I watched it and Oliveira won. I wish he would have fought like that last fight. That was for the belt, right? So he has the belt again or no? I saw a second round submission. If Oliveira wins, you know it's by submission. Ruth said, hey, Agnes, hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Final question from Peter. How do you think Asteroid feels waking up to find herself neck deep in the eggs from the robot chicken, but luckily not buried alive? She probably feels so comfy and cozy and safe. Foxy said, maybe I just think like that since Lola the Queen had a live for the first time in like 2 months? Really? Foxy, did they say why they were gone for so long? Hello to, oh my goodness, how do I say this name? I'm not even going to try, but hello, I see your comments saying hi. Hi to you too. Are your dogs from the same litter? They are. Apollo and Leyla are brother and sister. Leyla, let me get that ballie. My friend caught by the person watching from my house. Max was just busy. Wait a second. Max is the owner of Lola? Wow, we're getting close to hitting 30 likes on the day. Thank you, everybody, for liking it up. Chad Jr. is here. Hi, Chad. I think Asteroid thinks, how do I get out of all these eggs? No, Asteroid likes the eggs. Oh, that was almost a collision. David Sweet said, what kind of dogs? Our dogs are white German Shepherds. Asteroid should eat all the eggs. Gonna hit 50 likes, you think, Caden? I don't know. We got off to a slow start today, but we're kind of moving and grooving now. You might be right. David said, beautiful. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. David, if you think the pups are beautiful, I promise you'll love our live streams. We go live every day with Apollo, who's right there, and Leyla. Twice a day, actually, we go live, and we have great chats with the viewers. Hit that subscribe button, join the A&L Fam. You won't regret it. Ruth, having a great morning. How's your morning? Said Agnes. Check on with church. I'm going to haunted house near me. Ooh, that's fun. Enjoy. I hope you don't get too spooked at the haunted house. Foxy said, you got to catch him up to him, Steven. I'm trying, Foxy. I promise you, I'm trying. The subscribers are hard to come by these days. I have faith. Maybe in what year will we hit 160K subscribers? Maybe in 2027. I'm a huge golden retriever guy. There you go. Golden retrievers are great dogs too. Peter said, good response. Ruth Asteroid is also happily relieved she wasn't buried alive in the eggs. Chad Jr. said, yay! And Leyla loves too. That's another great reason to subscribe, said Caden. In fact, we even got ourselves a Leyla loaf right now. It looks like rain will wait until after darkness. Wow, is it supposed to wait that long now? Earlier in the week, they were saying it was going to rain all day Sunday. Then it got pushed back to noon. Now it's getting pushed back to when, White Chocolate, like 6 p.m. or so? You got to get to 200K subs before him. I'm sure she was, Peter. Akshat said, bye-bye, everyone. There's the Leyla loaf. How do you tell them apart, said Olive. We are from New Jersey, USA. We're like in very north New Jersey. We're close to New York City. Well, kind of close, like 40 minutes away. It's so cute, only Leyla loves. It's a part of her personality. So Olive asked, I think, how you tell them apart. So Apollo's ears are a bit more close together. They're a bit of a different angle. Right now, it's actually kind of not really showing as much. But he's also got a blockier head, a more masculine noggin. Layla's a little bit more feminine, petite. Also, in person, they're like 20 pounds different in weight, so they're kind of easy to tell apart because they're pretty different size. Apollo's also got a little bit darker fur in the spots where it's like yellowish tan. Ruth, hate to say this, but chicken soup, said Agnes. I've got to go now, my friends. Thanks for this fun live stream, and I'll see you again soon. Bless you, Stephen. Thank you so much, Peter, for tuning in to another amazing live. Good to have you. You're from Connecticut? David, that's where we got Apollo and Leyla from. Isn't that crazy? So you're pretty close, David. Let's check out the Apollo and Leyla flag. Stephen, can you pet Apollo? Sure thing, Foxy. Caden said Apollo has a bulkier head. Winds kicking later tonight. Very smart dogs. Oh my gosh. German Shepherds are so smart. Apollo, they want me to pet you, buddy. Come here. Oh, watch the coffee. Watch the coffee. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here. You want pets. They want pets for you. They want pets for you. And you too, Leyla. If anybody's watching new for the first time, we have merch for our channel. This is our new logo. It's supposed to represent Apollo and Layla's double white ears. So I have it on the hat. I got it on the sweatshirt. We have a lot of great merch. We have the flag. We have a Halloween shirt that's very popular right now. So check it out. It's all at apolloandleyla.com. You can even see it on the shop tab on YouTube. So check it out for sure. What's up, Christopher Hawley? Luann is here. Hello, Stephen and the Poopers. Hi, Luann. Jen said, no worries, Ruth. Thanks for the message. Dogs are very smart. Greetings, Jamaica, said White Chocolate. Lee is here. Hi, Lee in Jamaica. I would buy, but I'm broke. LOL, it's okay. Olive, we've done a giveaway on the channel before, so if you're around the channel long enough, we'll do another giveaway, and maybe you got another chance to win. David said, cool. Thank you, David. Nastia's here. Hi, Nastia. Hi, Connie. Hi, Jens. Hi, Lou. All right, I think we've caught up to the chat. Woof. There we go, puppies. How is Tucky today? Tucky is awesome. He's watching the Jets. Anybody got an update on the score of the Jets versus Broncos game? They're all watching the game inside. They're Jets fans. Dogs are very, very cute. Please give me a shout out. Shout out Christopher Hawley's compliment on our pups. Thank you, thank you. Random Team said hello. Hello, Random. Hi, Foxy. Heart for you. How are you today? From Luann. How many chickies do you have? We have about 24, 25, somewhere in the mid-20s chickens. You want to go check them out again? Connie said, hey, A&L family. Ruth said, check out the Apollo and Leyla merch for Christmas gifts. Love that. Thank you, Ruth. Yeah, I can see how Apollo is taller now, LOL. The question is, who's going to be the biggest of the bunch, Apollo or Tucker? Ruth said, hi, Random. Hi, Foxy. Isn't it crazy some animals, the females get bigger? That is crazy. It's so interesting how nature like picks and chooses, right? Not that great, but don't worry about it. Nicole is here. Hello, Nicole. Hello, A&L family with the hearts. Hi, Nicole. Happy Sunday. Nastia said, I love dogs. I see you, random team, said Olive. Tucker Hearts from Connie. I bet Tucky and Apollo will be the same size. Christopher said, I just sent you 50. Oh my goodness, Christopher. Where'd you send it off to? I'm gonna go run after it. Ruth said, hey Nicole. Hi Nicole from Connie. Agnes said Tucker will be bigger. Can we see some Magoo emojis in the chat? And where's our amazing Fabio? Fabio's over there. So for those that are new, we have emojis for a lot of the characters on our streams, but specifically for Magoo, this rooster, and Fabio, that rooster, we have 2 solo emojis. There's Sparkles. You know, I actually have noticed that there's a few chickens with that same like feather, and I've been wondering now if I've been calling like all of these chickens Sparkles. I think all of the chickens with those feathers have been called Sparkles at some point, but it's okay. Sparkles is Sparkles. Nicole said, hello, Connie. Ruth shared the chicky emojis, and Connie and Luann, thank you all. Priscilla said, good morning. Good morning, Priscilla. Wait, Priscilla, I noticed something after our streams yesterday. Didn't you say, like, where's my name on the flag yesterday when we were looking at the flag? I'm pretty sure you commented that. Your name is on the flag, Priscilla, I noticed. When I was looking at it off stream, I was like, wait, Priscilla is there. How is everyone doing? I am back, said Caitlin. Priscilla said, yes. How old are Apollo and Leyla? They are 3 years old. They turned 3 July 29th of this year. Priscilla, look at that. W's for Christopher. Ruth, Christopher is a troll, so we don't need to W. Agnes said, Ruth, if no soup, then hot tea with brandy. Kaden said, I'm good. Caitlin, thank you. How are you? Priscilla said, yippee, yippee. Ruth, retract your W's, miss. I'm just kidding. She actually did. I was just joking. Priscilla said, Apollo. Hello, Apollo. Kaden, that is good. Priscilla said, guess what? Ooh, what, Priscilla? Ruth said, just the tea, Agnes. Kaden said, Leyla. Pretty little Leyla. You're eating Twizzlers and it's 9 in the morning? I don't know if that's a healthy breakfast for you, but certainly delicious. Kaden said, Leyla loaf. Steven, can I buy Apollo? Not for sale, Foxy. Sorry. Luann said, hi, Caitlin, how are you? Priscilla said, I just engaged and haircut. Ooh, very cool. Another loaf? If I pay over $1 million? No. Foxy, Apollo is not for sale. I had like 30 pieces of candy yesterday. I'm overexcited. Luann, wonderful. And you said, Caitlin, can you pet Leyla and Apollo? Leyla, come here. Apollo, come here, buddy. Oh, wait. You're gonna knock me over. I gotta put my coffee down. Hi, Apollo. Your favorite spot? Your favorite spot? Apollo is not for sale, said Priscilla. David said they are absolutely beautiful. I love the way Leyla goes to the ground. That's great. So David, you've probably heard we've been mentioning like the Leyla loaf. That is what we've termed that special position for Leyla. She like gets all bunkered down to the ground waiting for the ball. But yeah, that's the Leyla loaf. Isn't it so cute? Millicent is here. Millicent, it's been a while. How have you been? Kaden said, I love when Apollo gets jealous of Leyla getting pets. He is a very jealous puppy. He gets so jealous if you show love to like, he always wants attention. The chat that's always here knows this. Like even when he's off camera, we're showing the chickens or whatever, he starts yapping. He's definitely one of those, if he was a person, he'd be like the center of attention always. 19 days until Halloween. Wow, 19 days, that's it? How many days till Christmas? I bet you, what is it, like, let's see, November, December, that's like 55. So probably like 70 days till Christmas, something like that. LOL, awesome. Ruth, okay, just take care, said Agnes. Priscilla said, Apollo. Is Apollo going to be for sale in the future? No. He shall never, ever, 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 ever be for sale. How's the weather? It's pretty cloudy. At least it's not rainy, though. See how the trees are starting to change color now? Looking pretty. But we're supposed to get some really bad weather here. Millicent said, I've been okay. Poor Luann, hot tea with honey. Thank you so much, Caitlin. Love you mucho, said Luann. My birthday is February 4th. Aw, thank you, Agnes, said Ruth. I'm not talking about Christmas when it's not even Halloween yet. You know, I saw in stores they're selling Christmas stuff. Can you believe that, Olive? I love their personalities. Apollo is more vocal. Leyla is more laid back and sweet. Leyla is the sweetest dog I've ever owned. I've had I think 6 or 7 dogs. Like, Leyla is so timid, sweet, unassuming. All she wants to do is play and just chill. What kind of bad weather? Very, very high winds and rainy. A lot of rain and wind. We're getting a nor'easter. One thing I noticed about you, both of them, they are very alert. Well, David, look how big those ears are. Imagine if humans had these ears, everything we'd hear. I can only imagine the sounds that Apollo and Leyla are hearing every second. I went to make that exact thing and realized I have no honey, said Luann, but I do have tea. Gonna make more soup. So Luann, did I miss a comment? Are you feeling sick today? It seems to be going around. I hope you're feeling better soon. Kanan said, I love Leyla. And there's our special little Leyla loaf. Look how she's all tucked together. We have mixed weather here. Mostly sun is shining. Feel better, Luann. I think I have some vegan kind of tea with some honey. Steven, you wouldn't mind if I left for a week, right? I only wouldn't mind if you had important business to attend to. If you were just home and you were leaving for a week, oh my goodness, Foxy. Leyla loafed again. Pick up some honey, Luann. It will do you good, said Ruth. Tonight's game, Washington, D.C. on NBC. Oh my gosh, is that going to be canceled? I feel like that's going to be in the thick of the storm. Luann is poorly. Leyla is loafing all over the place. Golden Retriever lovers back. Hello, hello. 4 likes away from 40. Tap, tap, and double tap, said Jens. Oh my, OMG, who's going to be the 40th like on the day? Ah, now Layla's ready to run. All right, we haven't faked them out today, so let's fake left and fake right and go back left. Am I late? Just a little bit, Golden Retriever. We are 40 minutes in about here. I'm going to try my best not to join any live streams next week. Throw the ball for them, please. The toy, Christopher. We just did throw the ball for them. But if we went back to any of those time periods, I wouldn't be able to see your streams. True. Maybe I'll go with you, Caden. Why, Foxy? David Roberts is back. Good afternoon from the UK. Again, hello, David Roberts. I hope you had an awesome Sunday so far. Look at our poll. The Renaissance has taken the lead. Medieval Age and Wild West are tied at 26%. Last but not least is Ancient Egypt at 15%. No love for Ancient Egypt, huh? You don't want to see how the pyramids were built. What would I choose? I would either choose the Renaissance or Ancient Egypt. I might just choose Ancient Egypt. I might be in the minority here. Imagine seeing how the pyramids were built. How is your Sunday going, Steven? Good so far. Kind of just started. You know, I wake up around 9 a.m. I start brewing my coffee. And then kind of just get ready for the stream and go live. So that's basically all I've done so far today. But I love being live with everybody and starting my day this way. So it's a good Sunday so far. I definitely wouldn't want to go to the Wild West. Since I watched too many live streams, everyone have a wonderful week ahead, said White Chocolate. Let's go. Great comment. Cheeky Monkey is here. Hi, Cheeky. Look at that amazing Leyla on Miss Piggy emoji next to your name. Welcome back to the members club, Cheeky Monkey. Agnes said QB Joe Flacco is playing Packers for the second time this year, but for another team. I have a feeling it's not going to go as well as the first time. Didn't he win against the Packers somehow? I don't think it's going to go that well today. Well, I feel like Ancient Egypt would be a dangerous, lawless time period. It would be a completely different culture from what we live in. True. I don't even know when ancient Egypt, like, that's how far long ago is that? Is that like 4,000 years? 3,000 years? I don't even know. Whatever it is, it's thousands of years ago. Only wash the car, said David. Hi, Stephen, Apollo, and Leyla. Hope you're all good. Bruce said, so do I, Foxy, but don't stop watching. People appreciate your support. I just said medieval age to see the cool knights and dragons. David said, and you. Thank you, David. Hi, Ruth, with the heart from Cheeky. Because Egypt was like 2 BC. Olive, you've been awake since 7 a.m.? Hi, Cheeky. Didn't message you this time, said Ruth. Hey, we hit that 40 like mark on the day. Thank you, everybody. Is tonight's baseball game on Fox? Anyone know? I do not know. I am not sure. Foxy said, gotta go now. Alrighty, Foxy. Well, thanks for popping in the stream and even coming back to the stream. We got a double dose of Foxy on our morning stream. Appreciate you. I woke up, the first thing I did was check to see if you were live. Let's go, Caden. Appreciate you. Cheeky said, it's okay, not long. Got up by Golden Retriever and Foxy. Time in the UK is 3:48 p.m. Where I'm at, David, it is 10:48 a.m. So you're a bit ahead of me. Nicole said, I chose Renaissance. I'm too worried there are not much of medicine in the other eras. Yeah, they're all very long ago, huh? Golden Retriever said, you didn't say bye to me. Okay, bye anyways. You're out of here? You're already leaving us? All right, see you later, Golden Retriever. Though you might be having a day to yourself, Cheeky. For me, it's 9:48 a.m. Olive, so you are where? You are like in the central time zone. Goodbye, Stephen and the A&L Fam. And goodbye, Apollo. Bye, Leyla. Bye, Golden. Nicole, you think the medicine would be good enough in the Renaissance? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Are we ready for college basketball to get started? You know, I never really watched college basketball besides March Madness, but I really should give it a try this year. I think it's better than the NBA nowadays. Foxy said, everyone like and subscribe and make sure to press the bell icon so you don't miss any videos or live streams in the future. Oh my goodness, look who's here. NDR, Nature Dog Realms. Good morning, Stephen and all. Hello, Nature Dog Realms. Life expectancy during ancient Egypt was probably like 20. Oh my goodness, I'd be considered a grandpa. I'm 26. I'd be on the way out. Foxy sent hearts for Kimchi and Steven and BJ and Peter and Brody and Ruth and Connie and Rich and Jens and Luann. Look how sideways Leyla is standing. And the whole A&L Fam, Apollo and Leyla look like toasted marshmallows. We always say that. That's so funny you say that. That's what I like to say. Exactly, Olive, right? They look like that perfect golden brown marshmallow. Foxy with the hearts. Leyla is about to fall over the way she is standing. All right, everybody. They're starting to blow the pool, so I'm going to wrap up the stream so you don't got to hear that noise. Send the hearts in the chat. Send the emojis. Thank you for tuning in on this amazing Sunday morning. I have a feeling we will be able to get the double dose in since the rain's not supposed to start till later now. So I hope to see you all this afternoon. Foxy with the white hearts. You'd be an old man in ancient Egypt? My dog looks like a marshmallow too. Crazy Native with the hearts. NDR with the hearts. David said bye for now. See you, David. Thanks for tuning in again, my friend. If you all want to see more Apollo and Leyla content, check out our shorts, check out our videos. We make great clips from the lives. Kaden said, yay, I was hoping you'd come back with more Leyla loaves. You got it, Kaden. Nicole said, bye, Stephen. Bye, fam. See you, Nicole, with the hearts. TTFN from Agnes. Lorraine with the hearts. Thank you, Lorraine. Kaden with the hearts. Olive, I hope to see you later. Brown and black hearts for Tucky too. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Thank you for tuning into the stream today. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I hope to see you again later on. Thank you for the emojis, NDR. Bye, everybody.